Hi, my name is Carlos Ripoll from Universidad Politécnica de Valencia. Welcome to a series of polymedias about the UNIQM project. On this polymedia, we are going to talk about the use of the QuickScan tool that we have developed on the project. So, as you will probably know, we have three different tools. We have the QuickScan, we have the self-assessment matrix, and the facts-driven matrix. Here we are going to talk about the QuickScan, an entry-level tool to have a first picture of how are you going with your management at your continuing education center. So this QuickScan questionnaire, as we are going to see now on the spreadsheet, it's divided on different sections according to the UNIQM model. So you will have 5 different enablers, as you can see here, and you will also have 4 different results. The model called to this part criteria and criteria here also. So we have one criteria for leadership, another one for policy and strategy, another one for people, another one for partnerships and resources, processes, customer-oriented results, staff-oriented results, society-oriented results, and key performance results. So as you can see, the questionnaire covers the full 9 different criteria of the UNIQM model. The questionnaire has also 2 sections to have a picture of how is your center, because when we are going to make a benchmarking, it's important to compare peers. I mean, institutions that are comparable. We have to compare big institutions with big institutions, small centers with small centers, centralized institutions with centralized institutions. I mean, it's difficult to compare centralized institutions with decentralized institutions. So that's why we have here this set of 10 questions approximately that we have here. So once that you have covered the first section, that is called orientations, you should move to enablers. On enablers, as I mentioned before, you will have the 5 different criteria of the UNIQM model. And on each one, you will have one question. For example, you can see here, does the center have a strategic action plan? You just have to answer yes or no. Is the strategy both communicated and implemented? Yes or no? And according to your questions, the system will give you recommendations at the end. Here, at this box, you will have different recommendations according to what you have answered here. And the system will also graphically inform you about how are you doing on the different UNIQM criteria, just by answering yes or no to the different questions that we have here. We have included also those key columns in order to improve the tool. So if you want to provide additional feedback, you only have to mark here if it was easy to answer, if you could answer, or it was difficult to answer. You have also here a box for entering your comments. So you can, if you want to say something more than yes or no, you just have to go here and enter your comment, as it is said here. So going back to the presentation. This is a tool that is perfect for making benchmarking, and this benchmarking will guide us to a networking. Why do I say that? Because by comparing peer institutions, you will be able to find alike institutions like yours that will be able to help you to improve. You will be able to compensate your weaknesses with the strengths of some other institutions, and that's why we say from benchmarking to networking. This is a tool that promotes benchmarking because it will guide you to a networking. So with this tool, you will be able to check your strengths, your weaknesses, and you will be able to compare your institution with a group. Now, we are going to see an example of this. Here you have the result of an exercise that we did with the Latin American Network for Continuing Education. And here you have the average result of the group. How do they are on criterion number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 9, and how did they score? So once that you have this from the whole group, it's easy to detect where are the strengths of the group and the weaknesses. But you can go one step further. You can compare your institution, like this one from here, with the whole group. And you can easily detect how are you against the group. Here there is a weakness, criterion number 2, but there are 4 different strengths on criterion number 3, number 6, number 7, and number 8. We have here another case that it's outperforming the group in nearly all the different criteria. We have selected here the most remarkable ones, but this institution is outperforming the group. So this could be a very good institution for having a case study or for giving feedback to other institutions that perhaps are not so strong as this one. So it's easy to find or to meet this institution number 1 with this institution number 2. So institution number 2 can help on criterion number 2 to this one. And that's all for this polymedia. We have seen how to use the QuickScan tool for benchmarking and for networking. Thank you very much.